You know, every time black people do anything, it's national news. And I saw, you know, that everybody was talking about black Americans purchasing firearms. Now, white folks buy guns all day long, and it's never front page news unless they go out there and do a domestic terror attack. But black people buying guns, not sitting up there committing crimes, but legally buying guns, that always got to be news. But let's go ahead and roll this clip out of Mobile, Alabama.
Buffalo grocery store. A mass shooting inside a Charleston, South Carolina church. Two high-profile examples of violence targeting black people.
Try not to think about it too much, but yes, I definitely always think that, you know, I'm a target.
Statistics show more and more black people are now buying guns legally to protect themselves. According to the National Shooting Sports Foundation, in 2020, there was a 58% increase of black Americans getting guns. The same year that Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, and Breonna Taylor were murdered. I stopped by local gun shop and shooting range self-defense readiness training where I met Charmaine Davis. She says, especially with the increase of racially motivated massacres throughout the years, owning a firearm while black is almost a necessity.
You know, I feel like we have to be now prepared for anything at any given moment.
Owner of the range, Donald Washington, says he's seen about a 15 to 20% increase in black people wanting to buy guns. He says the most important thing for gun owners to keep in mind is that a gun is a tool used for protection.
You are your number one protector, not law enforcement, not the outside world. Depend on your own means first.
Washington says no matter what color you are, before you pick up a gun, you should know how to use it safely.
Get that individual to learn, to respect, not fear, to respect, and teach the right motivation and the right techniques to operate that firearm.
They always get threatened when they see black people buying guns en masse. And black people, as the brother said, we don't have to, you know, we don't have no protection. If you go back to the Supreme Court case in 2005, Castle Rock versus Gonzalez, the police do not have to protect you at all. We know they weren't protecting us, even we assume they would protect us, right? We are on our own for our own protection. It's been that way in society. So when black folks see white supremacist terrorists going in grocery stores and gunning down innocent people, or you see these white supremacist terrorists going in schools, going in shopping malls, and anywhere else that they're doing, black people got to protect themselves. Listen, all black people should be protecting themselves, especially in your home. You know, you should have that, a way to protect yourself. But you know how I feel about it personally. If a place is like, I got to walk around like that all the time, you know, I don't want to live in a war zone. But you know my position on some of that too. But while you in Babylon, you better protect yourself. But I don't think this is like worldwide news that you should be saying, oh, black Americans, you know, oh, they getting guns all of a sudden. You do know the first gun laws was created to stop black Americans from getting guns. Prior to that, they had no such thing as a gun law. You can have whatever gun you want. Now, down the line, you know, they start coming up with gun laws because of the gangsters and all that when they used to have the fully, you know, the machine guns, Tommy guns, stuff like that. Okay, they start putting in gun laws for them, but they were white. You know, they were white gangsters doing that. But the original gun laws was to stop black people. And they always get threatened to know that black people can defend themselves. But nobody coming to protect black folks, so you better find a way to defend your family. It's just bottom line. So, yes, purchase your stuff legally. Go to the range, learn how to use it, and then I hope you would never have to use it. But if somebody try to do something to you at your house, or if you're in a state where you could, you know, conceal carry legally, or you in an open carry state, whatever state you in, and you have to defend yourself or whatever the case may be, hey, at least you have an option, right? Because a lot of people, like as they say, it's better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6. But let me know what y'all think about, you know, black Americans purchasing, you know, ways to protect themselves. I still think that, you know, that's not a way we need to be living all the time. But if you're living in this country, it's just a reality. I actually feel better when I'm outside the U.S. where everybody can't be walking around like that. But here, you better protect yourself.